Hey, it's a great time for the arts and its patrons here in our region, as Sunapee is not only currently hosting the League of New Hampshire Craftsmen's Fair, but it's also hosting a second show. The 5th annual Sunapee Landing Trading Company Fine Artists Exhibition is currently underway, right down the road from the League of New Hampshire Craftsmen's Fair. Let's take a look.
All right, well, I've been doing this show for the entire time it's been running. It's been running 5 years, and it's a wonderful show. It's a very small, intimate show, very carefully juried, so that we all are represented well. So it's a fabulous show to go to. And it's a very good show for the people that come through. Most of the people that do come through are very interested in art, and they also can relax here. We get to know them year after year. They become collectors if they're not already. It's just a fabulous place to come to if you like fine art. I have been painting my whole life. I did not paint when my children were small because one can't do that. You can't do both things at once, or I couldn't. But I paint in oil. I always say I'm a Gemini, and so I have a couple of different genres that I work in. I live on a farm. I've lived there for 40 years, and I've bred sheep for 40 years. My husband is a farrier, shoes horses. So I do a lot of farm animals. They are, if you would, almost my still life motif. I like to explore light and color, as well as their personalities through that mode. I also love to do regular landscape. I found a wonderful spot to paint this summer. Allison's Orchard in Walpole, New Hampshire planted pollinator patches. And it was as if you went back to the high impressionists version of France. Poppies, bachelor button, coreopsis. It was so magnificent. It gives me goose pimples to remember it. And they were so nice to me. They let me come every day. I practically lived there. I painted and painted and painted, and it went through different personalities. It started with poppies and bachelor buttons, moved through coreopsis, moved into sunflowers. And I also have a fantasy genre that I allow myself to do only every 3 or 4 years usually, because once I start I can't stop. And because I do charge more for the fantasy genre paintings, this is my first jump off the cliff into giclée prints. So I've made them more affordable. They're usually quite seasonal, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Now, this show and the Craftsman's Fair are both running until August 14th. It's a perfect chance to check out 2 art shows in one trip down to Sunapee.